What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I am reviewing a mod I am so excited for. I know I say that a lot, but this one is one I am ultimately super excited for. We are reviewing the Nexo Knights Nexo Power add-on by Swippy. We finally got a Nexo Knights add-on for Palladium, and by gosh, is it amazing. This is one of my favorite add-ons now, so let's get into this. So before we actually get into, okay, first and foremost, before we get into how anything works, I want to say that it's still very much, this add-on is very much still in beta, and, well, not beta, all the functions work, but he hasn't added Aaron, Lance, Macy, or Axel's armor yet. Currently it's just clay in the mod. But yeah, so first and foremost, I'm going to show you how to craft everything to become a Nexo Knight. We're going to start with the main character, Clay. So to make Clay's shield, you want to make the blue shield. You want to use 2 iron there, 1 down there, 1 lead circuit at the top, and a light blue stained glass to make the blue shield. That's how you make his shield. We'll put those down there. And then how you make his weapon is not all that hard. So it's 2 iron and a lead circuit at the bottom. And that's how you make his Nexo blade. And then how you make his armor is pretty much you want to craft it like iron armor, but with some extra steps. So to make his chestplate is the only difference really out of all the crafting recipes where you need 1 lead circuit in the center. But otherwise it's just iron armor with blue dye. And that's how you make the blue Nexo Knight armor. We'll just put this stuff above his weapons. So we're gonna show off how this mod actually works in a second after I show you the crafting recipes for everything. Well, except for that. We'll get into that later. So next we're gonna do we'll do Princess Macy. So Macy's pretty much the exact same thing, but you need red stained glass instead of light blue, and then you get Macy's red shield. And yes, it does. It will function as a shield, but more into that later. Then how you make her Nexo weapon is pretty similar to Clay's. You use a lead circuit and 6 iron ingots to make the Nexo mace. But okay, I need more. Yeah, you need a lot of iron for this mod. So like, always make sure you got a crap ton of iron. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so we'll do Lance, the goofiest character in the entire show. So we just do this. Yeah, pretty much the same, but with white stained glass to make Lance's Nexo shield. And then to make, actually forgot how to make Lance's lance. Don't mind that. Okay. So it's 2 iron and a lead circuit to make the Nexo lance, which does some crazy knockback. So we'll show Aaron's next, because that's the only one that's different. So for Aaron's shield, you need orange glass, but instead of the normal recipe, because that'll just make Axel's shield, you need 2 quartz circuits in the top corners to make the green shield. Why you need orange glass instead of green/lime, I have no idea. But yeah. And then to make his weapon, you actually need sticks to make his weapon. A total of 3 sticks, actually. So you make it like you would a normal crossbow, but it's a little different. Swippy, you spelled crossbow wrong. So you put a lead ingot and 3 iron to make the Nexo crossbow. Lead ingot, lead circuit. And then I've already showed you how to craft Axel's shield, so I'm gonna show you how to craft his axe. So to craft Axel's axe, you need 1 stick, 1 lead circuit, and should be 5 iron. Yep. Then you get the Nexo axe. So that's really all the crafting recipes I'm going to show so far. We'll get into these 2 little extra things in the mod later. So now we're actually going to go over function and how cool this mod truly is. So we are going to start with Clay. He is the main character. So yep, you can get Clay's armor. You can put up the faceplate, like all of Swippy's Ninjago stuff. And we're going to show off how this actually works. So Clay's blade does about 6 damage each hit. So that's about 4 hits to kill a singular husk. But if you do this, you shout Nexo Knights and all of your stuff gets enhanced. And then if you summon a husk, of course with your shield you can block all damage. And you can one-hit a husk, which is crazy. That this is that powerful that you can literally one-hit frickin' husks. But yeah, it will disappear after. So there is an effect called Nexo Powered that lasts for 30 seconds, and after that 30 seconds is up, you will not have your Nexo power anymore. Well, you will, because currently there's no cooldown. I feel like Swippy, you need to add a cooldown. Please add a cooldown. It's a little too broken. But, oh yeah, I did forget to say this. This is the same guy, Swippy, who made the wonderful, wonderful Ninjago add-on. So, make sure to show him some love by downloading this add-on. It's available on CurseForge. I'm not sure about Modrinth. As always, the link to the mod will be in the description below. I don't remember why I have that, but that's really it for Clay. But yeah, so actually, yeah. So another quick thing, if your armor takes damage and it changes, it will take all that damage away. Okay, so next we're gonna go over Macy, who just has a shield and mace right now. But the suits for all the knights will be in the next update, hopefully. So I will make sure to review that whenever that comes. So, how Macy's mace works, it works like the actual mace in Minecraft. The further you fall, the more damage it does. So, if I do that, so... Okay, guys, but please bear with me. I have no experience with the mace. Ow. Hold up. So, it does... Dang it. It does work properly. I'm just really bad at using it. There we go. It didn't kill it, but I hit it. Only problem is, it was supposed to kill it, and I was not supposed to take fall damage. Okay, so... And then obviously you can do the Nexo scan. There's currently only one Nexo scan. But does it make you stronger? Yes. It very much makes you stronger. So, we're gonna put up... So, if something doesn't have the Nexo thing, it will revert, except for the shield, for some reason. Next, we're gonna go over Lance and stuff. So, there is supposed to be... Let's see. So, the lance takes about 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And then with the Nexo scan... Oh, crap. It takes 1. And then there's supposed to be a... ability? Okay, there it is. So if you left click while in the air, it does have a cooldown apparently. Yeah. So when you're taking damage, I think it's just when you're taking damage. You can... Or maybe it's when you're dealing damage. It's definitely after you've dealt damage because that just worked. Okay. That's really it for Lance. Yeah, there's not a lot in this for Lance yet. Yeah, the person with the most is Clay, because he's the main character. We'll go over Axel last, because Axel's the strongest. Okay, next we got Aaron. Aaron is actually my favorite in the entirety of the show. We got his crossbow, which can actually fire. You just can't have the shield in your main hand. If you crouch, you can sort of zoom in, and you can sort of do precision shot. And then with the green shield, because it's slightly different to craft, you put it in your back slot, you can fly around on Aaron's shield. And yes, while you are flying, you can use the crossbow. Just like the actual character this is based off of. And then if you summon your husk, it takes 4 shots for it to die. with the regular crossbow, but if you Nexo scan, it'll do it in 1, 2, 3. But you can also just straight up punch with it. Because when you Nexo scan, you get strength 5, and it'll die in 1 hit with in 2 hits with a punch. 1 if you crit. And I'm just gonna wait for the Nexo scan to wear off. I'm gonna show you, yeah, because if you do it normally, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, it doesn't deal any more damage when you have it in your punching. So, which makes sense because it's a ranged weapon. There it is. Okay. So now we're going over Axel. So Axel's the strongest. So his axe deals the most damage of any of the weapons. 1, 2. You can 2-hit husks. 3 if you're not critting. Well, actually, if you time it right. 1, 2. Yeah, 2. It's a 2-hit. For anything with 20 health anyways. And if you Nexo scan, you can 1-hit anything with 20 health. Also, there is some things that have changed. So if you summon a zombie, it is a lava monster now. And these can come in many different shapes and sizes. Like, there's a different one. And they do deal fire damage. Oh, it appears whenever your Nexo scan stops, you aren't on fire anymore. And then you can summon an Iron Golem, which is also a lava monster. Okay then, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over the 4 tricks and how you craft that. Yeah, the shield probably won't power down until my Nexo power goes away. For some reason, it doesn't do that automatically. I don't know why. So, okay, so how to craft the 4 tricks is pretty easy, surprisingly. So, that's what you need. You need 2 iron ingots, 1 iron block, 1 lead circuit. It is lead, right? No, you need a lead flux capacitor. The lead flux capacitor, which is made with a lead circuit and a bunch of palladium things in gold. Then you need 2 of those and 2 of those. So you do the 2 iron, the iron block, the lead flux capacitor, the light blue stained glass, and the banners to get the 4 tracks. If you right-click the 4 tracks, you become the 4 tracks. And if you check the power name, it's literally Fire Sword, so this is the same guy who made the Ninjago mod. I would like to specify that again. Okay, so now getting into why this is over here. This is the Rogel statue, and it's actually a fight. Whippy is known for his boss fights. If you break that, it will summon Rogel, which every time he hits you, you get weaker. So it's probably best to use your Nexo scan to fight him. And I'm in a hole. That's fun. And he's down there. He's dead. So now I have stone, weakness, strength, and Nexo powered. So yeah, every time you get hit, you get this stone effect. Actually, not. Oh. So yeah, the longer it lasts, the more stone you become. And you will get slowness and weakness. Even your Nexo scan can't save you. There's one way to purify you, but that doesn't happen until you're like fully stone, I think. So let's give it a moment. Back so you can see it on my skin. As you can see, it's taking over my Minecraft skin. Because yeah, you have this stone effect for infinite. And now I can't even move at all. I'm actually... Why do you have jump boost? Oh, it's probably negative jump boost. And then you'll slowly turn into stone. Just gonna give this a moment. You can still move, just barely. You just gotta, like, rapidly press the spacebar to move. And we're gonna wait until this fully encapsulates my whole body. Now I am stone. And then you can purify yourself when it's full. And then... if you wear this, your armor actually turns gray. And so does your shields. So yeah, all in all, it's a pretty cool thing. And if you purify yourself, you get a new ability. You get the Nexo laser. Which, yeah, you're a beam boy now. Okay, now there's one more thing in this mod I really want to show off, and that's the Nexo fort, which is in the Nether. It's where you can fight Jestro and Monstrux. There it is. It looks like a wizard's tower, honestly. And then I would recommend using your Nexo power. Like, yeah, there's Jestro. I don't know if I got unlucky. So you also seem to be fire resistant for a good bit. Because, I mean, you do have resistance. Okay. I've not actually explored this place, so let's see. It's very easy to miss, because it looks like just a regular old, fortress. I mean, I guess it does make sense that your armor is fireproof, considering the knights do fight these things in the show. So it does make sense why your armor is fireproof. Then you get to fight the Book of Monsters at the top. Now, Swippy has confirmed that this mod is still work in progress on his Discord, which will be in the description. Because I will always put that in the description. And then, yeah, if you honestly use your Nexo scan, you can honestly kill this thing pretty easily. And then, bam, you've defeated the Book of Monsters in Jestro. Yep. Yeah, you can tell it's the same guy because that's the Elemental Fist icon. Or skin. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little review. I know it's not a big mod yet, but I do hope you enjoyed me reviewing it. And Slippy, you are a beautiful human being. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because this mod is amazing. It is an amazing mod. But having said that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
We reach the sky. All bright, we charge the fight. Unite as one, our powers light. Enemies beware, feel our might. Night charge always right.